As the film starts, a teenager named Kamala Khan sneaks back into her house with a torn suit from her secret endeavors as a shape-shifting superhero named Miss Marvel. The following morning, her mom wakes her up, asking her to do better things than always playing with her action figures, but she defends her toys, especially Captain Marvel, who inspires her. Kamala then heads to school, but is too exhausted to concentrate in class and she dozes off. Later at school, Kamala encounters some big boys bullying a girl, calling her an alien, and she scares them away by destroying a nearby car with her fist. But they laugh at her for the trouble, and the girl thanks her. Kamala soon leaves school feeling disappointed in herself, and on the way, she sees superhero Captain Marvel flying into a spaceship and takes a video to show her best friend, Doreen, the squirrel girl. The two girls wish they could be like Captain Marvel, who seems perfect, while they are weird, and they do training exercises coached by a squirrel, which Doreen posts online. Kamala has stretchy powers, while Doreen has squirrel powers, and now Doreen thinks she could be more like Tony Stark, who is all brainy and mysterious. Kamala also explains how a big wave of Terrigen mist floated in out of nowhere and gave random people superpowers, but people are afraid of the Inhumans, and now Kamala only wants to prove that they too are good and are even heroes. Suddenly, a thief steals a hot dog from a food vendor nearby, and the two team up to stop him. However, they soon discover that he is also an Inhuman who emits fire, and he throws fire at Kamala. She gets rescued by another Inhuman guy named Victor Kahl, who is here to capture the fireboy named Dante. Dante soon defeats them all with his fire powers and apologizes for hurting them before running away. Victor then reveals that he is part of a group stopping Inhumans from causing chaos in town, but Kamala claims that Dante appears to be afraid of something. Just then, S.H.I.E.L.D. agents arrive at the incident, and Victor disappears through a portal, leaving the girls. S.H.I.E.L.D. agent Daisy Johnson and Captain America's sidekick Patriot soon appear, and they explain that they are following an investigation of disappearing teens involved with recent Inhuman cases. The agents then ask the girls to leave the case to them and go home, but Doreen taunts them for having no powers, which they think about in their ship. The girls also plan to find what is happening on their own. Later, a different Inhuman who can fly, called Miss America, has her motorcycle stolen by Dante and Kamala, and Doreen follow them through town while Victor Kahl watches from the rooftops. Victor then finds Dante and promises to help him if he comes with him, but Dante refuses since he claims his powers ruined his life, and they fight. Miss America also joins in with the others, and in the process, they blow up a gas line, causing a huge explosion, and now the heroes have to team up to get everyone to safety. Later, Dante escapes after being afraid for finding it difficult to control his powers, and Miss America also leaves the scene when everything is under control. Some other S.H.I.E.L.D. agents appear and capture Agent Daisy Johnson for her failed improper actions in capturing the Inhumans. Kamala, Doreen, and Patriot are left behind, and they agree to team up to continue their investigation with the Dante case, but Kamala thinks Dante is going through some struggle. Kamala also recalls how a while ago the Terrigen wave hit when she was at a party, causing her to get her shape-shifting abilities, and she was so scared at the time. She and Doreen argue about if they should trust Dante or Victor, with Doreen thinking Victor is right and Kamala is disappointed, so she runs home to see more videos from Captain Marvel. While she is wondering how she can be like the superhero, Doreen calls her, but she throws her phone away. Kamala's mom walks in to check on her and she yells that everything is okay and she doesn't need everybody telling her how to live her life. Mom is concerned for her, and Kamala tells her that she feels exhausted since she knows something is true, but people are thinking otherwise and they think she is not thinking well. Mom says her mother didn't also want her marrying Kamala's father, but he told her to follow her heart, and a week later they were married and moved to America, and now Granny can't go a week without talking to her favorite son-in-law. Mom also asks Kamala to be patient with other people who are also struggling, but she also hopes this wasn't about a boy. Kamala then leaves a message for Doreen and continues with her quest to find Victor and Dante alone. Victor soon finds Kamala and asks her to join their organization, since she would be a great candidate, and when she refuses, Victor punches her and then transforms into a superhuman persona named Exile. He then reveals that he is working for an empire called the Kree, who created the Inhuman genome led by Hala the Accuser, who is scouting for Inhumans to join them. Exile reveals he got Dante now, and Kamala is fed up and punches him. Doreen sees them fighting, but before she gets there, Exile kidnaps Kamala, and they disappear into a portal. Doreen is sad to lose her friend, but Kamala soon sends her a message, indicating that she is held in a spaceship somewhere in orbit, and they need to hurry up and find her. Later, Doreen asks for help from Miss America Chavez, but she is reluctant to join in, especially since what once happened to her world. Inhumans were attacking each other, and her parents sent her through an interdimensional portal to Earth, as their world was destroyed. However, Doreen soon convinces her to be a hero like her parents, and they have to find Patriot for help, and they explain how Victor turned into the villain and he agrees to join them. The team then head to burst out Daisy Johnson from the S.H.I.E.L.D. base, and they also steal one of the spaceships. Daisy later explains that she actually also has superpowers and she was hiding it until she could trust them. Meanwhile, Kamala wakes up to find herself captured in a spaceship cell, along with Dante. Just then, the leader of the Kree, Hala the Accuser, proposes a way for them to protect their families from destruction, and she creates a fighting tournament, where Kamala is matched to fight with Dante. The two pretend that they are fighting, and Kamala opens up their door from the outside using her long hands, and they escape. The pair also rescue the other captured Inhumans from their cells, including a super dog named Lockjaw, and together, the supers start to fight the guards. Back on Doreen's team, they're intercepted in space by Captain Marvel, whom everyone is excited to meet, and they have to team up to rescue the kids from the Kree ship. Kamala sends away the kids in an escape ship, and Exile attacks the remaining ones and is now joined by Hala, the Accuser. However, Captain Marvel's team break into the ship, and Kamala is super excited to meet her. Captain Marvel also reveals she knows Kamala and finds her amazing. The team then goes on to attack Hala, while the superdog, Lockjaw, teleports back home. During the fight, best friends Kamala and Doreen reunite, but they still have a problem: Exile, who has transformed into his giant self. Hala is defeated and thrown off into space, and the team join forces to defeat Giant Exile, who reverts to his normal self. However, the ship is crashing down after its thrusters got destroyed, and they work together again to safely land the ship in a sea, but Victor later escapes by teleporting away. Kamala gets to formally meet Captain Marvel, who greatly inspires her, but she advises Kamala to just be herself before leaving. The following day, Squirrel Girl apologizes for not believing in her friend, Kamala, and they make amends. They then head to Miss America's garage and find the place empty, but they're soon pulled underground into a secret hideout where they meet their other Inhuman friends, Dante, Miss America, Patriot, Lockjaw, and Captain Marvel, who reveals that she plans to support their cause as an unofficial superhero team. The friends are super excited by this, and former S.H.I.E.L.D. agent Daisy Johnson is appointed as their leader. However, they are told to train in secret, and Doreen comes up with a better name: the Secret Warriors. Following the excitement, Kamala looks forward to finding out the truth about the world, and about what their purpose as Inhumans really is. Back at the headquarters, Captain Marvel meets with Captain America, who just came from Asgard, and is super proud of his assistant, Patriot, for stepping out of his shadow and making his own way. Captain Fancy Suit also has a problem he is dealing with, and he's looking for work with a team of superheroes who can keep a low profile. Just then, Doreen, the Squirrel Girl, walks into the room and is amazed to see a fancy suit, and the thrilling film comes to an end. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to our channel. I'll be back with another interesting movie recap. Until then, take care.